Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Hello, hello. Welcome. Happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone. Good morning, Dreamweaver. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Mama. And everybody else that may be watching that I don't see here right now. And today is a special day. I have the family here. We are minus
One kid.
One kid.
A kid and an adult.
So we are missing Angelus, my grandson, but I have my daughter and my two grandkids here. And I'm going to introduce you to them first thing. And we have another extra surprise. We have this little interesting device that my daughter brought over, and it's really cool for some answers. I think you're going to really love it. Good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Robert. Hey, all right. So I'm going to show them to you so we can, for anybody just tuning in, my name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master, teacher, spiritual minister, creator, author, a healer. You name it, I do it, I think. All right, so here we go. All right, we're going to lift up the camera, and here is the gang. We got Kayla all the way to the right, waving her hand, and that's Raven, the puppy dog. And then we have Luna in the middle. And then we have Tyler over there waving. And that's Voodoo, the famous kitty. Yay. Okay. That is everybody for right now. And we have Angelus, but he is not here. Okay, so hi, everybody. Yay.
Hi.
Okay.
He said hi. He just meowed.
He did. He meowed hi. Okay. All right. So we are going to, this is our little setup today. And we have this really cool message board over here that we're going to be using. It's very, very interesting. But of course, we're going to do some readings as normal. So we are going to start with our weekly forecast. All right. So now you got to meet the kids. All right. I'm just making sure my camera's staying on board here. Has to be retaped every now and then. So this is my newest addition. A friend gave me this Buddha. It's actually a candle. So anytime I get something new, I like to display it. And all right, let's start with card number 1 here. Oh, let me just turn this music down a little bit. Wow. All right, Spirit, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life for this week of May 26, 2024? All right, we got the first card. Oh, look at all the dogs. That's so cool. You're near to my heart. Oh, sorry. I don't normally have this on. There we go. Shining on the cards. Dog friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So this is being the best that you can be. You know, be like the dogs. No matter how much they're tormented or tortured, they're still loyal. They're still our friend. Sometimes people are really going through stuff and you just don't understand why or what's going on. And sometimes we just have to grin and bear it or try to be the best friend we can. Sometimes it's delivering that hard blow of news or telling people, no, I am not going to condone what you've done. This is wrong. I mean, being a good friend really means being honest also. So good, bad, or indifferent. Be that good friend. Say, you know, some people are just really off the deep end. And sometimes you just have to tell them, hey, you know what? When you decide to get it together and you actually decide to listen to somebody other than yourself, you know where I live, but then and only then do I want to hear from you. I mean, there are so many situations. And then there's people who really, really need you. And I know we are all busy this lifetime, but sometimes you just have to take a little time out and just sometimes being there, talking to them. That makes all the difference in the world. So, and also being really loyal to your pet as your pet has been loyal to you. There's so many people who just Don't think animals really have feelings, or they're just a thing that I can admire once in a while. No, they are your family. They probably love you more than you're capable of loving them. So pay attention to everything around you. If you see any abuse going on, whether it's child or pet, please report it. All right. Well, that was a little bit of an intense card. Okay. Intense but true. Morning, Kayla. Love it. Okay. We are under cloud cover here today and probably for the next day. So we kind of had our outing and barbecue yesterday, but we're still going to try to do some special family meals for the next couple days. It'd be nice. And Dreamweaver will be here. Auntie will be here. She was here yesterday too. Of course, she lives upstairs, so that's good. All right, Spirit, what is the next message for everybody? What is the soul card for everybody for this week of May 26th, 2024? What's best can help everyone in their path in life? Okay. I got like 2 cards that came out on this one. This one is, am I focused on what I want most? And that is true. If you really want to make things happen, you have to put your focus in that area. Sometimes things will try to throw you so you don't focus on it because, the adversary doesn't want to see you achieve anything or that would be helpful. So we are going to see what the message is. And this is, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values? Or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. And once you finally achieve that, or you think you got a good handle on it, then you can move on to the next thing. The rule of thumb is never focus on more than 3 things at once, or there just simply won't be enough energy to make it all happen. All right. I hope that has been some help. We got a second one of these. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? A lot of times, again, if we put too many people first all the time and we're not prioritizing, and yes, everybody, I do hear these messages myself. Okay, they are for all of us. And when I say all of us, I mean all of us. Okay. So this is what you're supposed to do. Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you're able to give to the world more grace. So true. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. So it has to be self first. No matter how much somebody else needs you, you have to make sure that you delegate some time for yourself. Allocate, delegate, something like that. Okay. Today's soul action. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill that hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. I am all that. Someone taught me something that when you're in the shower or at any time of day, really, I just do all my meditating and focusing when I'm in the shower. Water is a great conductor of energy, but they tell you that when you're breathing in, you're saying, I am that. I am that. And when you breathe out, I am that. So you're like breathing in and out what you are, or what you're stating what it is that you want to be. I am whole, happy, and healthy. And then I am that when you're breathing out. So you're claiming your right to whatever it is that you really need or desire. And of course, you stay away from the word need, like I need love, I need money. Well, then you're manifesting to be in need of that. So you want to say, I am love, I am money, without that word of need or want. This is a good practice. Okay. Angel will be here too. Okay. Sharon, the cards are definitely me. Cool. Thank you, Sharon. I don't know if you've subscribed or anything, but we always ask everyone to subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can actually get paid for doing this. Oh, speaking of that, for when we get to that part, these are the ways that people can donate if you'd like to. It's scrolling through on the bottom of your screen here. All the many different ways we take donations, because we do a free roll, which is a free reading, and then the rest are donation based. But today we're going to be doing a bunch of yes and no's because this little device over here is really cool. You got to experience it. All right, so 2 more cards. All right, Spirit. What else is going to help everyone in their path in life? Help me to pick the proper card, especially for this week of May 26, 2024. Okay. This is no surprise. The Cave. The Cave means this is a card where you need to do some of that inner work. You really need to go in and find out what it is that you truly desire. What part of you or your way of thinking or being or doing is, she got those sneezes, never sneezes just once. That this is what you have to work with in order to get yourself out of that nowhere place or place of stress or distraction. So it's focusing on, and as what these cards have been saying, is doing that focus and prioritizing. But you really do. There's nothing that happens to us that we aren't involved or at fault in some way or another. It doesn't mean you took bad action. It just means your thoughts could have been in a wrong place, or you desired something else for so long that if you weren't taking action yourself, the life itself will shake things up to make sure you get yourself out of the position you're already in, so you are free to have that chance at something else. So it seems negative, but if you don't actually willingly take action yourself and figure out what it is you need to do, what it is you've been saying, how you've been manifesting things yourself, life will be showing it to you. And trust me, you don't want life to do it for you. You have to be that willing participant, or trouble is in the making. All right. This is the next card I pulled. And I'll tell you what, I've been finding there's been a lot of death around here lately. And everything has a theme. Just like when Mercury's in retrograde, sometimes it affects plumbing, sometimes it affects electrical or mechanical devices. The death I've been experiencing around me are people who have been like a pillar of the community. So we had a big radio show host who passed away very unexpectedly. There was someone else I just heard about that passed away, for right now I can't remember who, but they all represented a pillar of a community, or a pillar of helping people. So very interesting, but I think this death could very much be the death of a way of life, the death of a way of thinking. Again, going through that cave, ridding yourself of things that have been standing in your way. Maybe where you haven't really been taking other people into consideration, like the friendship card. Maybe it's time to do that. And then what do they say? Out of the mouth of the babes. Sometimes the best information comes from the places you least expect it. It could be from a bum on the street. And then, they weren't always that way. Think about that. People are really intelligent, or they have the most wisdom in certain areas that you don't expect. So pay attention to the information that's coming to you, because it really could be helpful to you in some way. All right. Now, we are going to do the Rumi card. Rumi deck. All right, Spirit, what does Rumi have to say for everyone today? For this week of May 26, 2024, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life? It's kind of going right on. So I always like to read the picture of the card first. And right now I am definitely picking up needing to be creative. And you see this kind of like this little energy bubble, and that the angels are actually trying to protect you. But this person seems to be in despair, doesn't know which way to go next or what to do next. But they are trying to tell you, and you are being protected. So it's safe for you to put that foot forward, even though when you're afraid to, or, things may have failed you in the past. It doesn't mean they're going to continue to do so, because they're trying to get to you that creative way of doing things a little differently. Again, that's even doing that card going within. What do we always say? Can't make this stuff up, right? All right, so let's see what the card actually says. The human gift. Again, don't forget to screenshot these things. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you with so much doubt and suspicion. It's like, yeah, right, this can't possibly happen or work for me, right? Because maybe it hasn't in the past. Well, maybe it's because your time is now. All right. Do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you cannot trust and love more than you can believe in your fear? Rise now from your doubts and admonishments, and let your human self be loved. Even with all the doubt, you are a cherished one of the great beloved and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. So don't give up, give over. It is there. Just, start doing good. Make the changes that you've been maybe afraid of changing. If I change, if I let my guard down, this might happen. Well, give yourself enough credit to know the difference of who actually deserves to experience that change in you. And really, that change needs to be experienced by you. So, that's some good information there. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull a trinket. And yes, Mom, I got my cart next to me. All right, Spirit. What does everyone need to know? What's best going to help everyone in their path in life this week, especially? All right, we have the highlighter. This means any documents, any applications, any agreements. You might be applying for a new place to live, new job, buying a new vehicle or new home or whatever the case may be. Make sure if something doesn't look right in that contract or that application or agreement, you make sure they highlight it and initial it. Say, hey, I've had things happen to me in the past. I've said this a million times. They say to you, oh, don't worry, that section doesn't apply to you. Say, well, then cross it out and initial it. I take nothing for granted anymore. I didn't get to this age by not being careful. Not experiencing a lot of the world of crap. So, yep, be brave. Make sure people correct things that need correcting, or if you need people to pay attention to something in a certain contract, or maybe even you're making some signage. Maybe you need to highlight a certain word that's going to really capture someone's attention. It's just the way you're doing things. It seems like there's certain things that need to be singled out, paid attention to. So however you do it, make sure that's being done. Okay. I mean, it could even be a certain work of art. Maybe there's a message you're really trying to produce in that piece of art. Somehow make sure it's highlighted. You know how they even put the halo around pictures of Jesus when he was a baby? Things like that. Okay. Stone. Uh-oh. The basket behind the air purifier. The purple bowl with the green table with cloth in it. There you go. See, it's actually nice to have a little help here. Oh. Thank you. All right. So here's our bucket of stones. All right, Spirit, what's the best stone that's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of May 26th, 2024? Got two of them. We have Aventurine and Snowflake Obsidian. So Aventurine is that opportunity stone. It's also a healing stone, a little bit of a protection stone. Oh, there it goes. Runs away the other one. Then we have the Snowflake Obsidian, which is also a protection stone. Those little snowflakes are supposed to be protection. I'm trying to see there. Well, if I block out the cards in the background, I can get this thing to zero in on the little flakes. So we'll go ahead and have Google talk a little bit about these. When you get a green stone, there's a lot of green stones, but a lot of times you can see a little flecks of like silver or gold or that real big shimmer that's in your aventurines. They have green amethyst now. They got all kinds of things. Jade. All right, let me get up Google here. What are the metaphysical properties of aventurine? All right, so it's not talking to me. I will say it. It's known as the Stone of Opportunity, believed to be the luckiest of all crystals, especially in manifesting prosperity. Metaphysical properties. Powerful in achieving emotional balance and fostering positive relationships. And I'm going to put this out here so you guys can see it too, in case you want to screenshot that. There you go. It can help reduce stress, boost confidence, and strengthen connections with others. Additionally, aventurine is an amazing stone for anxiety, as it is filled with positive energy and gentle, calming vibes. That is awesome. And there's so many more attributes to it. Again, some people have stone books, or just look up all the many different attributes. But this is great for change and getting what you desire and want, calming that fear of moving forward on things, letting go of the past, so all that positive stuff, loving stuff can come in, opportunities come in. All right, so now snowflake obsidian. What are the metaphysical properties of snowflake obsidian?
According to All Crystal, snowflake obsidian properties include tranquility, mental clarity, creativity, physical healing, grounding, and psychic guidance.
Awesome. What's the snowflake obsidian do spiritually? Practitioners believe snowflake obsidian lets them. Okay, I'm gonna do this too, so you can read it with me. All right. Practitioners believe snowflake obsidian lets them see the dark and uncomfortable sides of their own natures. Oh my God, there we are, the cave. Bringing them back into wholeness. A pattern stone. It is thought to help wearers see patterns in their own thoughts and behaviors. How else are you going to fix them unless you can identify with them, right? This is that cave going in and making those changes, releasing what's no longer working for you anymore. You can't make this shit up. I have to say it again. I love it. All right. It is protection too. Snowflake obsidian is a powerful stone for grounding and protection. It helps to release negative emotions and ease anxiety. It also promotes balance and harmony. Yeah. So you can find, again, a lot more on this. If you do some more searches online, you see how I do the searches and what I call them. And that is good. All right. So now for the fun part of our show. Let's see. Anybody got? Don't forget, yes, to like, share, subscribe, especially if you appreciate the messages that came through today. It really helps me. Put a positive comment in the comment section. And anything at all, those thumbs up, those like, shares, and subscribes, like I said. And now we are going to go ahead and, want to do the roll of the dice, but at the same time, I think we might just go ahead and do some yes and no questions, because this board is really cool. And I just want to make sure we have time for this. This is scary true for me. Thank you, Sharon. That's good. Hopefully, we all have challenges. Never feel alone. Just when we think we're the only ones going through it or we're being targeted, it's not true. Trust me, the whole world has a theme going on. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here. If anybody makes a donation and wants a personal reading, let me know. Private reading, you can contact me at the Violet Sage. Well, the Violet Sage the Violet Sage at AOL.com, and then I can answer that email. But if for any more information or things that I sell and some other things that I do, you can visit thevioletsage.co, not .com. All right. So let's see here. I am going to, I think we're going to move this. Well, no, I'm just going to turn the camera around. All right. So this is going to be our little board. Is there a significant change coming in my personal life? All right. Whoa. I think we're going to have to put this thing here. Can you just move that back? Yeah, gonna have to make sure you hold on to those things. Okay. And then this we'll put here. Now, it's really pretty with the fairies and everything in the background on here, but we have to leave it so you can just see all the answers. All right. This is a really cool board. I just couldn't believe it. It's made with magnets and stuff. You're going to see this thing is pretty wild. Okay. All right. So, you're going to do it? Okay. So, we're going to have Kayla give the little toss of the pendulum here, and I will read off the questions, or you can read off the questions, Kayla, because you're the one asking the question. You're the one touching the pendulum. All right. So, all right. So,
But then you flip a card too much.
Oh, okay. I will actually, I'm going to do a card as well for you. So we'll do the yes and no question with the board, and then I will also see what I pick up and give you a card. So Auntie Barbara Lewis states, go ahead.
For Barbara Lewis, is there a significant change
Coming
in
in
my personal life?
That's a yes. Look at that thing. That is so wild. All right. So let's see what I get here. Which card should I use? I'm going to use the Soul deck. All right, Spirit. What does Barbara Lewis need to know with this question? Is there a significant change coming into my personal life? What kind of change? All right. Do I believe I am worthy? You know, on some level, I believe we... Did you see that? That was weird. Okay. Do I believe I am worthy in everybody's life? You know, we do believe we are worthy on some level, but there's some things that are just not quite there yet. So let's see. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. So sometimes we say it, but maybe we don't truly believe it. Or, you know, if there is something that's out of bounds, like that cave card that came up before, if there is something that you know maybe you've done wrong or you could have done differently, just go in and say and relive it for that moment and say, that's all right. I forgive myself. I understand what I did or didn't do. I am now worthy. So then you're correcting it, you're acknowledging it instead of just denying it. So acknowledging it and accepting it is really, really important. And then you take it on and you let it go. So yeah, we got the yes. Yes. That is cool. I love it. So yes, there's something coming up, but I think it takes a little more energy and focus, like what the card just said on your end, to help out with that. Oh, that's what happened. Look it.
Yeah, I know. Where's the comments?
Yeah, that is wild. The comments disappeared from my screen. That was a little freaky.
You're gonna have to read it because
What?
Barbara's the last one I see.
Okay. Well, that's the only one I'm seeing too.
Oh, okay.
Is there a significant change coming in my personal life? All right. Anybody else have a question? You know what? While I'm waiting for someone else to come on there, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card. I'm going to pull an animal card here for Barbara Lewis, Spirit. What does she need to know right now? Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Well, damn, that's good. Like that. Yay. All right. So Sharon Nall asks, will I change for the better? So you state it again and you can do that.
Sharon Knoll.
Sharon Nall. N-A-L-L.
Sharon Knoll would like to know, will I change for the better?
Wow. That's a tough question, really, I think. But yes, you will make those changes. It is all good. Good, Barb. Yes. So it seems like there's some stuff going on, of course, and it probably depends on what area of your life that you're talking about. Um, and it will, of course, always depend on the energy you put into it, is what you get out of it. Because I feel that that question holds a lot of areas of your life. So it's going to be more like what really is your focus. And again, one focus at a time, not more than three. That really helps. So let's see what else we get. Which card did I use before? Okay. Soul card. Soul card for Sharon Nall. What's best going to help her in her path in life right now? That's so funny going in with your question. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? We are all so guilty of stuff like that. Okay. All right. Don't forget screenshot if you can. These are really good cards. Are you waiting for someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. Today's soul action. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. That's like an awesome message. Yay, I love it. All right. As for you, Sharon, hope that helped today. And again, please don't forget, if you really like your messages and stuff today, any and all donations are really welcome. And the way to do that is scrolling through on the bottom of your screen. And for Colleen, will I run into car issues that involve being without a vehicle for a couple of days? Colleen Zietlow.
For Colleen Zietlow, will I run into car issues that involve being without a vehicle for a couple of days? Spirit, please.
Got the dog playing down here. Wow, look at that thing go, man. No. That's awesome. Woo! Yay. All right, so will I run into car issues that involve being without a vehicle for a couple of days? No. I'm getting the words of whatever. If you do run into something, which you might, I think it'll be an easy fix. And I think maybe 2-3 hours tops. So that's good. I don't know why I'm thinking it might be something. I mean, we don't want to call it simple, but like a flat tire or something like that. Okay. We don't ever want to say that there's going to be any, but let's go ahead and pull a soul card here for Colleen. All right. For Colleen Zietlow, Spirit. What does she need to know right now? What's best going to help her in her path in life? Interesting. All right, we have, am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You are made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. That's it. We got to hook you up with a PSG event night. All right, today's soul action. What part of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? I think there we go. That's something that's standing out to me for you. What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. This way, sometimes before you go out to maybe a show or something like that, it might be a handy little tidbit to look at and review before you go out there. It's like, that's it. No fear. You know what? People do love me and I am so worthy. This is going to be a fantastic experience. I love it. I love it. I hope that's been of some help. Colleen says, yeah. And Sharon says, thank you. It definitely has. Colleen says, yes, I know my car will be out of action for a couple of days, but was worried that our spare vehicle would be disabled for a day or two as well. Needs work. Well, you know what? It may be that the angels have your back on that one. Just want you to get something done that you really need to. And then probably when your other one's done, then that one will say, okay, time for me to get repaired. So you might just be like 2 ships passing in the night with car repairs. That's kind of interesting. Really like the cards answers too. Cool. Anyone else? Let me ask a question myself. Oh, Kayla, how about you? Okay. Want me to do this one?
Sure.
Okay. Kayla Liar asks, will she get a place soon? I'm going to say within like the month. So with the kids and everybody. Maybe. All right. See, the month might be maybe on the borderline, maybe hear about it, but you don't get into it. All right. Will she have her very own place with the kids within 2 months? Yes. Is this board really? It's like wicked. This is so cool. I had to just show everybody this answer. I mean, not this answer. I wrote this down. If this is a spirit board and on TikTok, it's M period O period Studios 118. This is who makes these boards. They look pretty cool. This was specifically made for Kayla with the fairies and everything, so they do them to whatever you like. Sometimes a part of me says, it kind of reminds me too much of a Ouija board, but to me, it's like a pendulum, but you are leaving up to the board, especially for those people who really can't trust themselves with pendulums because they can't get out of their own head. And they're always thinking what they want the answer to be, because you can think your pendulum into an answer. And unless you can be blank, you can't really use a pendulum. So this is why she got this board. Okay. Just had to tell you this. So we're going to do a card also for girly. Sorry. All right, Spirit, for Kayla. Sorry. I'm having a joke on here. All right, Spirit, for Kayla. About her getting a place soon. This is so freaky. You can't make this stuff up. You're watching me shuffle, right? So, okay. To where does my soul want to travel? Your soul needs to be happy wherever you go to. So, all right. When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit or live in this case? Maybe visiting might be help you with the answer too. Never know who you might meet there that happens to have an opening or knows somebody or something. All right, today's soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. That's powerful. Love that. Awesome. Yay. See, you can't make this stuff up. This is probably the one podcast I'll probably say that like 100 times. That's working out so well. You are welcome. Anybody else? Oh, we got lots of people out there. All right. Who signed off? Little one. I can see everything you're doing in this camera over here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right. Anybody? What shall I ask? All right, I'm going to ask. Well, we're really working on having somebody working on my website. Will all this new work on my website help me to be seen more so I could just work from home and not have to travel and do all these events? So I could just stay at home, save some money and energy. It might be too much in that question. Definitely. That's a definitely. Yay! Awesome. Woohoo! And now you see, it doesn't just say yes or no. And I was always wondering, well, I'm like, what does that say? It says not yet. Okay, maybe, no. Intuition, definitely, yes. I like the way I said that. It's like, definitely yes. Intuition. All right. Anybody else? And while we're doing some free answers here today, this is a special you won't get too often here. Actually, maybe this week and next week. You won't see this again unless I get one of these. They're pretty intriguing. Although me and the board will have to have a little talk to make sure any spirits in that board are, cool and on the up and up and of the light. So love the little lights and you can't really see the colors and all the detail. And there's 3 different lights that are in this board. Just have to show you a little more if I can. Hang on. And she's got butterflies on there. There's all sorts of things, but there's all sorts of lights. But with this camera, the more lights I put on, it just becomes like this light blur. So you can't really put everything on. You won't see all the pretty colors and all the aspects of it. All right, Colleen, had to go early. Have a great week, everyone. Enjoy. The podcast was a really good one. Lots of reminders that are well needed. Oh, thank you, Colleen. That means so much. Love it. Love it. So you would like to hear comments like this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, everybody. All right, so anybody else have a question? Any other time, everybody's asking me for readings. It's like, well, it's a holiday weekend. Some people may not be around, so don't shut it off yet.
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say that it also.
It also opens, so you can keep your personal items in there, especially like the tarot cards, pendulums, incense. I would keep some sage and stuff in there. Make sure everything's clear all the time.
That's what I got. I got incense.
She's got incense in hers and some other stones and stuff. It's really cool. It says, have a blessed week, Colleen. And just, if Colleen, I don't know if you're still here, if you have any of that spray your car. Give it a shot of good luck, before you go on any journeys. Say a little prayer, talk to it. Talk to your guides, guardians, and angels. Say, hey, please, just let this get me through. I'm aware it needs some work, but please let it behave itself while I need it right now. And we will get to it. Just make sure you get to it. So you're keeping up your end of the bargain. Yeah, smudge it. Well, that's what the spray would be for too. You could spray it, you could smudge it. I do both. Yeah, you could sage it. You could do some Palo Santo, hit it with some spray. Anybody can do that. If anybody's filling out any paperwork or applications and stuff, spray that thing. It's all good.
Okay,
Come on, anybody else? Seriously, I can't believe nobody else has a question.
not even that.
Yeah, right. Dreamweaver, are you still on here? Any questions? Dreamweaver, I'm going to ask a question for you that I know is always weighing on your mind. Maybe not so much lately, but you do mention it once in a while. Would it do Dreamweaver good to get a job? Because I know he wants to work. Not to confuse you, or is it just like better for him to just not go there so he keeps his Social Security? So is it in Dwayne's best interest to get a job? Intuition. Yeah, so that's, I think your gut feeling, I think it really depends on what and where. I don't think that the normal job, but like something that you had before where you were like cleaning the apartments and stuff, something that you do on your own, you don't have to deal with everybody else's personalities and stuff like that, might be best. So it's something that you can do more on your own, like you're your own person when you're working instead of being under somebody's rule. I think that would probably be okay. But right now, I think it's, what does your gut really tell you about the job you're thinking about? That kind of thing. So, yeah, no definite yes or no for that one. He says, yes, I am, but I don't have a question. So, was that helpful for you? Because we asked a question for you anyway. Sure, Amanda. What is your question? It's got to be kind of like a yes or no question. Me and my crush, if we start contact, will it be more than an intimate situation? You want me to wing this one or do you want to do it? Okay. All right. So for Amanda K, Spirit, me and my crush, okay, sorry, I just need something else pop up. Me and my crush, if we start contact, will it be more than an intimate situation? Will it turn out to be an intimate situation for her? Ooh, that's a definitely, it says. Wow. Well, good luck for you. Okay, we're just going to go on to Universal Impress 2D World. Greetings. Will my soulmate come in June? All right. Hopefully this knows who we're talking about because we're not getting any names here. Universal Impress Spirit. Greetings. Will my soulmate come in June? Will this person's soulmate come in June for them? Hopefully you know who I'm talking about here. We got a yes. All right. Very good. Yay. All right. All right. I'll ask a question afterwards. Yes, don't forget those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. If you are on Facebook, like and follow. If you are on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the show because we do many other things than readings. I totally missed this full moon, but as you see, I have some company and stuff, and it's really hard for me to find time, space, and stuff like that to do some extra shows, but I am really working on it. And when I finally do get a chance, I think it's really informative. A lot of times every single moon has a special connection to certain desires or things that you pray for, or even certain body parts that maybe you need help with health and things like that. Different colors, different incense, different candles that all coincide with different moons. So, I mean, they are really informative. And sometimes on the holidays, I do a little blurb about where it came from and what it's all about, where it originated, and things like that. All right, bye, Mama. You too. Have a wonderful day and happy Memorial Day, everyone. I know we're a little short on time, but unless somebody else has a question, Okay. All right. I hope you enjoyed meeting my little family over here, and hope you have some really wonderful things planned for this weekend. Obviously, a lot of you aren't here today, so I'm thinking some of you are already going out and having some fun. We got like 2 days of rain coming now, but we're going to do our best to have some gatherings inside and just having a smorgasbord of food. So that's an idea for you. Go do it. If there's a movie or something you've wanted to see and maybe you're by yourself, go see it. I mean, do something fun. You deserve it. You need to treat yourself once in a while, or you deplete yourself of some very important and needed energy. Sometimes you just got to let loose, or just if you need sleep, get some sleep. I mean, go visit some pets, go to the zoo. I mean, do something, commune with nature the best you can. All right. Much love and light to you all. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week. I just want to make sure there's nothing going on next weekend before I say that. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll always find out if I had to make any program changes, like dates and times or anything. Yep. We might even come on a little earlier. Next week will be June 2nd. And right now we have a Baraboo Zoo crew that's happening over at our Baraboo Zoo here. And that starts at 11 a.m. So if we want to get there a little early, we might start a half hour early. So pay attention to your notification bell, or just check in with us and see if any changes have been made. And if so, and you can't come on live, come on later, you could always pick it up and watch it as it's recorded, especially on YouTube. All right. Much love and light to you all. Love and light and bless universal to you also. Thank you. And good luck, everyone. And happy Memorial Day. And remember all your loved ones. Communicate with them. Say some prayers. And stay positive. Make those changes you got to make for yourself so your life turns out better. Probably better than you ever imagined. Namaste. Blessings. Till next time.